Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football. There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cruyff. Now it's Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Griezmann. And that pass just didn't quite work. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Looking for the run. Now it's Forlan. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Valencia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He'll try from distance! Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And here's Bellingham. And it's Cruyff. He's having a hit! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bellingham. Vallejo.
Sota really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's picked his way through. This might... Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. That's tidy. It's a good foot in there. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Sota are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Oh, they could break here. And this is Forlan. Forlan! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Valencia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look... All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. A big, deep breath. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Cruyff. And here's Forlan.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Could move up a gear here. Vallejo. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Probing pass. Good ball over the top. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he'll shoot here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Eder Militao attempts a clearance. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Forlan. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. It's Griezmann! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Suso.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff running with the ball.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham plays it. Terrific effort! Griezmann finds himself offside. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Short changes him with that pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And here's Bellingham. And here's Pedri. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Griezmann considers his options. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, played through for the wide man. And he knocks it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the finish! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 16, el dorsal 18 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 23. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And now a sudden chance to counter. So what can they make of this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He won't be happy with that one. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah,
He's going for goal! Searching pass he's played there. That's good vision.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Forlan, and here's Griezmann. And he's gone back. Griezmann! That's got him rattled. Vallejo. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's nice. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Vallejo deals with that comfortably. And he's managed to get rid. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivered in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Vallejo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, good spread. Eric Garcia did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Griezmann!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. He's in a great position here. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Pedri. Camavinga. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff. Good, strong midfield running here. And this chance for a shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
I still feel that this man, Diego Forlan, is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Pedri crosses. Cleared away. Pass somewhat off target. Howson gets across to intercept that. Griezmann might just make this. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Raul Moro. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Real chance here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's having a hit! Now it's Suso. Now, can they get him away? Lovely part. Just the keeper in his way. Plenty. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Suso goes short. That is lovely. He is through here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he'll shoot here! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passing nice and neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cruyff. Driving through the middle. Goes for a shot! Loose. In he goes again. There it is! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Valencia have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Always onto this. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Valverde clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And Cruyff! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Cruyff wins the duel this time. Koundé approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Cruyff. Cruyff!
He was berating his...
He's given it away. Francisco Montero. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga. Oh, that is real chance!
Un minuto de descuento.
This possibly the last play of the half. There's the header! He will be livid with himself. And it's Suso. And for the first half, that is that. So your views on the first half?
Sota really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack would...
It's full on! Denied by an instinctive save.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Here's the header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Strong running down that left flank. He's in plenty of space here. That has been knocked clear. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Howson is always looking to break lines. He'll try from distance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Suso. Suso ventures forward. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that's another good win of the ball. Cruyff.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That's a good run down the left. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Busquets did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Howson. Pedri. Howson. Cruyff. For Valverde. And he's forced to go back. Moro. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
Cruyff! They want to be quick to recover this. Raul Moro. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Griezmann. And that could set him on his way. Big chance!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest.
Great chance! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played into space. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that. And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Vallejo.
Sota appeared determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Pedri with the cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Cruyff. And here's Griezmann. And smartly reclaimed. Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Valencia get their fourth corner. Shot a goal! And that would have been game, set and match. They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence. Francisco Montero. Raul Moro just eases him off the ball. Cruyff. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He is through here. Camavinga. Valencia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Is there any support? He might not need it. Valverde. And now the breakaway. He's had it taken off him. And it's Suso. He's got away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Ferran Torres. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Pinches it off him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And a chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Eric Garcia. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. And the finish! He's delivered all right! And we have liftoff! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh, they could be caught out here. That's very neat. Good play on the left-hand side here. Driven in. Aimed beyond the defence. Looks a good ball through. Space for him to turn and look. He's on it. Can he get away?
Ceuta are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. All the way back.
Valencia always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That is lovely. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Valencia with the corner, they're first. Can he finish? Oh, he's been... and another try! Goal! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Valencia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritative...
It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Valencia benefiting from an own goal. You'll hear them complaining. Oh, incredible! Another own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Francisco Montero. Vallejo. Back to the keeper it goes. Francisco Montero. Vallejo. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Francisco Montero. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Vallejo. Francisco Montero. And it's with the keeper. Vallejo. Francisco Montero. Vallejo.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Francisco Montero. Vallejo. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Francisco Montero. Vallejo. Francisco Montero. Vallejo. Francisco Montero. Vallejo. Francisco Montero. Vallejo. Francisco Montero.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Vallejo. Francisco Montero. Vallejo. Francisco Montero. Oh no, this does not look good. So we've reached the hour mark. Francisco Montero. Vallejo. Francisco Montero. Vallejo. Francisco Montero. Vallejo.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Cruyff. Eric Garcia. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Howson. And it's Mendy. Eric Garcia. Now Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Eder Militao. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Valencia can make their change now with a break in play.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 7, Forlán.
Looking for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Fulham! Just cruising! They are cruising! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Valencia are having a ball here. Vallejo.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that is that. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Ceuta really looked like they were just second to everything. Disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.